Join us on a journey beyond the bounds of Earth as we delve into the depths of space science to explore this extraordinary question. In this captivating video, we unravel the enigma of existence and dive deep into the origins of the universe. From the Big Bang to the formation of galaxies, we uncover the secrets of creation and contemplate the existence of a divine creator. But as we seek answers among the stars, we are confronted with the ultimate question: what lies beyond the cosmos? Prepare to embark on an exhilarating adventure of cosmic exploration, where every discovery brings us closer to understanding the universe and our place within it. Don't miss out on this mind-bending journey through space, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. The question of belief in God may seem simple, but it's actually quite complex. The concept of God varies from person to person and can mean different things depending on who you ask. In a recent survey conducted by Gallup, a U.S. analytics company, 81% of Americans responded affirmatively when asked directly, "Do you believe in God?" However, when given more options in past surveys, the percentage of those who strongly believed in God decreased. For instance, in a 2017 poll offering 5 options, only 64% chose the option "convinced that God exists." This trend suggests a decline in belief in God over the years, with the numbers likely even lower today. Moreover, beliefs about God can vary widely across different countries and cultures, further influencing survey results. Different countries have different beliefs about God. In the USA, many people follow Christianity, which believes in one God. But in China, most people follow traditional beliefs or don't believe in God at all. In India, Hinduism is the main religion, which worships many gods. So when we ask, "Do you believe in God?" the answer varies depending on who you ask. Even in religions that believe in one God, there are debates. One big question is God truly good? Another question that puzzles many is, who created God? In monotheistic religions, it's believed that God created everything. But if God created everything, then who created God? This leads to a puzzling problem called the problem of the creator God. Some argue that if we question God's existence, it leads to another problem called an infinite regress, where circumstances loop endlessly without a clear beginning or end. If God made everything, then who made God? If X made God, then who made X? And if Y made X, then who made Y? It's like a never-ending loop. There are other examples of this, like Aristotle's paradox of place. It suggests that if everything has a place, then even those places have places, and it goes on forever. Imagine it like your address as a kid. You might have said you live in the universe, then the galaxy, then the solar system, and so on. It's like an address with no end. It's also something like seeing yourself reflected in 2 mirrors positioned opposite one another. The image of your face goes on and on and on. But, taking it back to the problem of God, and while many atheists and philosophers don't buy it, those who believe in God also say that the counter-argument is quite simple. God is what's known as the first cause. This again links back to the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, who mused that eventually there must be what he termed an unmoved mover. This is something that affects something else, but is not affected by anything itself. For believers, with regard to the universe and everything that's in it, this is God. God is the unmoved mover, the first or primary cause, responsible for everything but the result of nothing. For those arguing against the existence of God, this is often received as something of a cop-out. God as the first cause doubles up as saying, God just is. But why and how could that be, they ask. Aristotle gave us a clue, hinting that there might be something beyond our understanding. He talked about an unmoved mover, like God, existing beyond time, space, and everything we know. It's like imagining God as a powerful presence that's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Many believers say, trying to fit God into our rules is like trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole. God made the rules but isn't bound by them. It's a bit like a video game creator. They make the rules, but they're not bound by them. They exist on a whole different level, just like God does in relation to the universe. And up there, maybe the idea of being created just doesn't apply. Some religions just skip over this problem entirely. In Buddhism, for example, there is no creator god. Most Buddhist figures are not quite so far removed from humankind. They're more like higher, exalted versions of us, examples to follow, but examples that are still guided by the same or similar physical realities. That said, there are aspects of and versions of Buddhism that do rely heavily on there being transcendence to higher planes. But for those who break out of the circle of life and death to reach nirvana, it's something that should come to be known. This is never really the case in most monotheistic religions. While some believe that you might enter heaven in the afterlife, and perhaps even exist alongside God, there is always an unshakable hierarchy that God is at the top of. Part of faith is accepting that, but what's your verdict? Clearly, this is a question that could be answered in a number of ways. At its core is the belief, or doubt, that if God created everything, then doesn't something need to have existed beforehand to create the creator? And then something before that to create the creator? The resulting infinite regress is the ultimate cosmic rabbit hole, and it's easy to get lost in. However, the counter-argument says that, actually, trying to imagine God in this way is pointless. God made the rules that we're trying to get them to fit in with, but God really exists beyond those rules. If the universe is a melting pot, then God is simply the one that's stirring it. It's a debate that quickly gives rise to various other fundamental questions, however, because in most representations of God, they're shown to be all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful, and always good. So if the universe were a melting pot, then all that's inside it should work flawlessly. And yet, just on our tiny world, planet Earth, we see time and time again that seemingly isn't the case. Bad things happen over and over again, so what gives? Does God just sometimes get the ingredients wrong? Perhaps, but then they wouldn't be all-knowing. So, does God ever slip up and lose control of creation? It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it? We'll delve deeper into this and much more in our next episode, What If God is Evil? For now, we've unraveled the mystery of who created God, but what are your thoughts on God? If you had the chance to meet them, what would you say? And what if God turned out to be different from what you imagined? Keep exploring the cosmos with us. Don't miss out on future episodes by subscribing to our channel. Stay tuned for more captivating content on space science. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.